Good evening, hockey fans, and we welcome you to GoValiants.tv's broadcast of Manhattanville College men's hockey. Tonight, the Valiants will be taking on ECAC foe, the Nazareth College Golden Flyers. Good evening, folks. Tyson Egler along with Casey Sherman coming to you live from Playland Ice Casino, located in Rye, New York, home of the Manhattanville College men's and women's ice hockey teams. Battle of two second-place teams in ECAC West play as the Valiants take on the Golden Flyers. As we take a look at the ECAC standings, Utica on top with a 6-1 record with 12 points. Manhattanville and Nazareth both tied at second with 10 points. Hobart right behind him with 8. Stevenson with 7. Newman with 6. 2 for Elmira and 1 for Lebanon Valley. Fourth game of this 7-game homestand for Manhattanville. The Valiants so far 1-1-1 in those games. As look at the overall series between these two squads, Manhattanville 5-8-1 overall against the Golden Flyers. And the first 5 means Manhattanville won 4 of those games, but in the last 9 contests, Manhattanville with 1 win against the Golden Flyers. Last time these two teams faced off, it was a 5-3 victory for Nazareth. The Golden Flyers rallied from a 3-1 deficit, scoring 4 unanswered goals, led by Dominic Gubai, who recorded a hat trick, scoring the last 3 goals all in the third period. Marco Ferraro led the way for Manhattanville with a goal and 2 assists. Going to meet both teams just a little bit better first. For the visiting Golden Flyers of Nazareth College, the Golden Flyers coming in with a record of 6-10-2, 5-2 in ECAC West play. They snapped a 3-game losing streak last weekend when they defeated previously conference unbeaten Utica 4-2. On average, Utica scores 2 goals a game on 31 shots while giving up 3 goals on 33 shots. They score on 11% of their power plays and kill off 79% of opponents' power plays. Taking a look at the players to watch for the Golden Flyers. They're led by senior Dominic Gabai leading the team in goals with 12 and points with 19, and is 4th on the team in assists with 7. Sophomore Brad Pizzi is tied for 1st on the team with assists in 10, and 2nd on the team points with 13. And junior Oliver Jansen tied for 1st on the team in assists with 10, 3rd on the team in points with 12. And now taking a look at the Valiants, Manhattanville 9-8-1 overall, 5-2 in ECAC West play. Valiants looking for their first multi-game win streak since they won 4 in a row in November. The Valiants score just under 3 goals a game on 31 shots, while giving up 3 goals on 24 shots. As we take a look at the players to watch, And we welcome you back here as we take a look at the players to watch for Manhattanville. The Valiants are led by sophomore Matt Lippa, leads team in goals with 10, tied for the team lead in points with 17, tied for 6 and assists with 7. Senior Adam Platt, a great senior season for the oldest Platt, tied for the team lead in points with 17, second on the team in goals with 8, and tied for second in assists with 9. And Tanner Hicks leads the team in assists with 10. For Manhattanville, he's 2 goals and 12 points as well for the Valiants in his senior season. So we're just about to get underway here as Manhattanville takes on Nazareth in this big ECAC West showdown. And Casey, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Valiants trying to get some momentum going, looking for their first multi-game win streak since November.
Yeah, like you said, trying to get back on track. They looked outstanding that last time out here at Playland when they took on Newman University. As you said, nationally ranked at the time, a big 3-1 win. They looked pretty much flawless. Every aspect of their game was on point, a really top-shelf performance by the team. And they split the season series against Nazareth last year. Try and do the same thing here in this one. Bounce back from that early season loss and pick up much-needed points in the EC West standings. As you said, just 2 points behind first place Utica right now as the standings sit as of today.
Valiants will face that same Utica team tomorrow night. Newman taking on Utica here tonight. That'll be a tough contest for the Pioneers. Going up against still nationally ranked Newman, who's 15th in the nation. Valiants are able to do a good job, as Casey mentioned last Friday night, defeating Newman, and the defense and goaltending of Tyler Favor looked spectacular in that victory.
Yeah, Tyler Favor, one of his best performances that we've seen in a Valiant uniform. Only giving up the 1 goal. He was a shutout for about 50 minutes of that contest. Nearly came away with a shutout against the nationally ranked team. But an overall great performance, and we'll see if he's able to keep that momentum going today and stand tall between the pipes.
Big check there along the boards by the Valiants. Hicks will dump this one back in. Hicks, the leading assister for Manhattanville this year, at 10 per game. Valiants with it in the Nazareth zone, but it'll be cleared out of the zone by the Golden Flyers. And Manhattanville touched this one up for an ice, and it was Joel Knight there. Knight making his career debut for Manhattanville, well past the midway point of his freshman season. So Knight looking to impress the coaches and maybe see some more playing time, maybe not this year, but then in the future, next season for Manhattanville.
Yeah, a couple guys on the ice tonight that don't see a lot of playing time, shuffling up the lines a little bit and trying to get something going here as that shot by Hicks is turned away.
Puck bounced right out to Tanner Hicks. Hicks looking to try to send that one past Lane, but Lane able to kick that one with the pads. Valiants applying the forecheck pressure. We saw that excellent success on the forecheck in the win against Newman. Looking to try to dial up that same philosophy here tonight as Garbinas racing back, cuts off C.J. Murray on that one. Shot attempt blocked away. Right in front, but that one will be off the mark. First real offensive opportunity of the night for the Golden Flyers, as Valiants will clear this one off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Beaver will leave this one off. One of his teammates is now Manhattanville, look to bring this one up the ice. Valiants with it. It's Brian Platt. Platt looking to go the backhand, centering pass towards Slade is off the mark. Here's Axel Waltart. Waltart to Andart. Andart's pass is going to be intercepted by the Golden Flyers and dumped back in the zone. Fever once again coming out of his net. He'll play this one around the boards. Turnover though. Fever has to hustle back in the net. Here's a shot attempt. Fever with the save. As now Manhattanville will dodge a bullet on that one, as Nazareth was looking to take advantage of the Valiants turning that puck over, but Fever collecting the big save.
Fever's not afraid to come out of the net and play the puck. He does it plenty of times each game. We'll see it many more times here tonight, but he is very skilled with that big stick. When he does come out of the net, usually able to find a teammate in clear danger.
Marshall will take the face-off. He loses that one to Manzella. Dumped into the zone by the Flyers. Giants look to play this one up the ice. Cross ice pass over to Eric Berglund. Berglund pokes this one ahead. Here comes Manhattanville. Now be Lane, though, come out. And he'll play this one off the boards. And the Golden Flyers will bring it out. This one just out of the reach of the sophomore netminder Fever. Gonna have to hope for his defense to win possession of it, but they do not. Nazareth now with it, but they'll watch this one go out of the zone, dumped back in by Polak. Nearly 4 minutes gone here in the first period of play. Still no score between Manhattanville and Nazareth. Big ECAC West showdown between the second place teams. Here's a shot attempt. Fever collects the save, and he'll keep a hold of that one as we'll have a stoppage of play. Face-off take place in the Manhattanville zone. And it'll be the Giants controlling this one. They're just barely able to get one out of the zone, but that will force the Golden Flyers to go back and try to get on sides. Go down a big check there in center ice by the Golden Flyers. And Casey, one of the big keys as well to Manhattanville's win over Newman, they were the ones providing the physicality, but so far it was the Golden Flyers with the big check so far on Manhattanville.
Over the years, when Manhattanville has had success on the ice, they have been the more physical team. We saw it, like you said, against Newman, very physical, very aggressive, and it led to a multitude of offensive opportunities. They're going to have to get that going here the rest of the year if they want to hold on to this number 2, maybe even climb up to the number 1 spot for the postseason.
That shot attempt's blocked before it gets to Lane. Giants looking to try to dial up the offensive pressure and get some shots on net, but it'll be Nazareth coming out with it. Dumped into the Manhattanville zone. Giants play this one off the boards up towards Matt Lippa. Lippa, though, unable to handle that pass. There's a pass attempt out in front to Stephen Gall, but a big save by Lane. Great pass by Lippa.
That was a great look by Lippa, staying with that puck despite being fought off originally and finding Gall in front of the first real opportunity for Manhattanville.
Anderson shrugs off a potential check attempt. Gets into the zone, but it'll squirt out as Waltott, the big 6'5" Swede, trying to keep that one in the zone, but even over the head of the sophomore. Manhattanville with their best offensive line out there with Lippa, Anderson, and Gall. Is Gall trying to get that rebound opportunity, but sticked away by Lane. A big save by Brandon Lane moments ago when Matt Lippa was able to find Stephen Gall streaking towards the net. The Lane kept Manhattanville out of the back of the net. Still a scoreless contest. Giants will look to bring this one behind their own net and start the rush. Try and play it off the boards. Few Valiants gathering around a Nazareth player. For the check is now the Golden Flyers will have it. As it'll be Peasy with it. And Fever will just hold on to this one and halt play. Manhattanville men's team not the only Valiant team in action here tonight. The women's team currently on the road against NEHC foe New England College, and they lead 2-0 against NEC. And another big conference game as Lane collects yet another save, this time off of the Knight shot. As this one will skate past Tanner Hicks, Knight will race back to get it. He'll pass this one along to his line mate Hicks. Hicks up to Marshall. Marshall dumps it in, looking towards Tegan Wasway, but cut off by the Golden Flyers. Nazareth looking to start the rush behind their own net. Platt will have this one. He'll dump it back into the Nazareth end. As Giants once again applying the pressure on the forecheck. But the Golden Flyers are able to get it out of their zone only momentarily. And Manhattanville turns it right back over to Nazareth. And Fever will pass it off to Garbenas. Over now to Adam Platt. As both teams behind the net, puck loose, and now it'll be Nazareth with it. Big kick save by Fever on that shot attempt. Still kept in the zone by Moles. And now Manhattanville have it and looks to start a rush of their own. Played into the zone. Adam Platt there trying to win possession for the Valiants, but it'll be Moles with it. Moles plays ahead, has that puck jarred loose by the combination of Durson and Andark, and Andark will skate back to have it. Andark behind his own net will set to start the rush. Andark to Waltott. Waltott looking to try to pass this one along the near boards, turned over. Here comes Stephen Gall up the ice. He'll dump this one in. Lane looking to play it off towards Alice. This one's batted down. It goes right to a Nazareth player. Wide open net, but unable to get that one to sneak inside the post. And now have a whistle and stoppage of play as the net became loose.
Fortunate break for Nazareth. Manhattanville had a 2-on-2 streaking out of the zone. Opportunity coming up on the rush, but like you said, the net off its mooring, so a whistle at the opposite end of the ice. That really halted all the momentum Manhattanville had on that play.
Yeah, I know it's Manhattanville's two most dangerous offensive players in Stephen Gall and Matt Lippa. So big break for the Golden Flyers as Slade will have somewhat control on the faceoff, but it'll be Nazareth coming out with it as Slade just pushed it on ahead, and now he'll have it back on his stick. Here comes the sophomore, Nigel Slade. Giants will play this one around the boards. Beck over there trying to get possession of it. As now Slade will hop on in to join the Manhattanville company. Both teams continue to fight for the puck as Slade now goes tumbling to the ice. As this puck will finally squirt out front and Lane will just cover it up, and that will halt play.
Giants unable to capitalize on that one. Austin Romzak lost his stick at the opposite end of the rink. As they started that rush, he was playing without a stick that entire time. Giants just unable to get control of the puck and try to take advantage of pretty much a 5-on-4 situation.
Marshall to take the faceoff for Manhattanville. And it will be won by the senior captain. Waugh looking to try to play this one back, but has it turned over. Waugh, though, will have it back. Tegan Waugh with it, looking to pass this one off. Centering pass off the mark. Finds though still with it. Garbenas keeps it in the zone, plays it ahead. Over to Berglund. Here's a shot attempt by Ferraro. Lane able to collect the save. Golden Flyers now with it. They'll get it out of the zone. And here they come. It'll be Manzella who will have this one deflect out of play. And speaking of Nolan Marshall and Tegan Waugh, they were this week's featured athlete on the Senior Spotlight. Sat down and talked to Tegan and Nolan about being captains 2 consecutive years, along with what they hope to accomplish before they hang the skates up one final time. You can check out that interview on GoValiants.com or on GoValiants' YouTube page. Halfway through the first period, still no score between Manhattanville and Nazareth. Golden Flyers playing this one out of their own end, and they'll get it out. Up towards Andark, and Andark will dump it in, and offsides will be called against Manhattanville as they enter the zone just a little bit too early. Lotto take the face-off for Manhattanville, squaring off against Pryor. Pryor, the Toledo, Ohio native, and he will win that one back. Another check there in the neutral zone. That time it was Justin LaCourte putting the hit on Kevin Lapata. And Dark will play this one around the net. Now Manhattanville looks to start the rush. Lay it off. Here's a shot attempt, and Lane once again able to collect the save, and he'll cover it up. Tall play as Manhattanville will get their top offensive line onto the ice, led by sophomore Matt Lippa, the leading goal scorer for the Valiants with 10 this year. Corey Anderson and Stephen Gall joining the sophomore out of Ontario, Canada. Anderson with it. Looking to try to cut into the teeth of the Nazareth defense, but turns it over, and here come the Golden Flyers. Flyers quickly in the Manhattanville zone. And try to play this one up to the point, but turned over as Stephen Gall takes away that pass. Big check there on number 27, John Power. Power just skating around waiting for reinforcements as there's a line change, and now he'll skate off to the bench. Brian Platt trying to play that puck ahead, loses it. Here's Fever with it. Fever laying this one behind the net. As now Manhattanville bring it down, look to start the rush. Rushing ahead is Jeff Beck, and they're going to call an icing against Manhattanville. Looked like Beck might have had the extra step on the Nazareth player, but the official will say that Beck did not beat him in time. So we'll skate to the opposite end for the icing call, and face-off will take place in the Manhattanville zone. A big collision there right before the blue lines. Here's a shot attempt, blocked away. Ryan's trying to clear this one into the Nazareth end and get some fresh skaters out on the ice. 7 to go here in the first. Haltage plays, so now Manhattanville will get the necessary subs that they need onto the ice. Once again able to win the faceoff against Nolan Marshall. The junior able to do a nice job in that faceoff circle so far here tonight. So now be Power to take the faceoff. Marshall able to win that one this time. Played up and out of the zone. Golden Flyers with it. Now we'll get a whistle, and we'll have the face-off take place just outside the Manhattanville zone. 6:29 to go here in the first. Both teams looking to get on the scoreboard first. And the faceoff will be won by Marshall. Big check there along the boards, and we're going to get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up against the Golden Flyers. So Manhattanville will go on the power play for the first time tonight.
So we're going to get a boarding call against the Golden Flyers. Take a look and see who's going to go to the box. It looks like it's going to be Matt Manzella. Junior going to serve a 2-minute minor for that check along the boards. So like you said, Manhattanville to the power play for the first time tonight.
Nazareth, on average, able to kill off 79% of opponents' power plays. So a big opportunity here for Manhattanville to get on the scoreboard first.
And the Valiant Special Teams unit has looked much better as of late, capitalizing on more of these power play opportunities. A somewhat weak penalty kill unit here for the Golden Flyers. We'll see if they're able to take advantage.
This one played up top now to Farrar. Farrar, one-timer opportunity, saved by Lane. Farrar will have it back. He'll pass this one off. Another one-timer, blocked away. Lipa able to keep possession for Manhattanville. Lipa plays this one back to Hicks. Back over to Lipa. Lipa with an off-angle shot, as that one will be deflected out of play. Full line change for Manhattanville as they'll send Corey Anderson into the face-off circle. It'll be won by the Golden Flyers, and they'll clear this one down the end. 1:15 to go in the Manzella penalty. 5:30 to go here in the first. This one played ahead and off the mark as the Vines unable to touch that one before the center line, or after the center line, so it will be an icing call against Manhattanville. McDonald and Anderson do battle here in the face-off circle. It'll be McDonald winning. Here's a shot attempt as Fever has to snag that one out of the air to come up with the save.
Good look there for John Power right off the face-off. That one, difficult one for Fever, but like you said, able to fight it off. Now trying to fix some of the equipment here before the face-off comes up to the glove side of the sophomore netminder.
Yeah, that was a high shot. Fever had to basically shrug and try to grasp at that puck all at the same time. Looks like the sophomore's good to go. So another face-off is won once again by the Golden Flyers. The Golden Flyers have been excellent in the draws here today. They've really been able to control the pace of this game, winning numerous face-offs. This one just played out of the Manhattanville zone and now dumped back in. 40 seconds to go for the power play for the Valiants. Anderson with it. He'll skate ahead and enter the zone. Here's Corey Anderson. His shot attempt. He'll shoot and score. A beautiful wrister there by Corey Anderson, and Manhattanville has a 1-0 lead, and as they score the power play goal.
Yeah, like you said, a good move getting into a shooting area, sending that one right on past Lane. A beautiful shot. And Anderson, with his 7th goal of the year, puts Manhattanville on top.
Corey Anderson, who's really been coming along nicely here in the past few games. Now with 4 goals in the last 5 games for the sophomore. One nothing the lead, power play goal by Anderson. Lane comes out of the net, he'll pass this one off. 4:30 to go here in the first. It's a 1-0 lead. We're gonna have a delayed penalty called up against Manhattanville. And here's a one-on-one opportunity, looking to try to respond. As number 9, Brad Pisley, was all alone. He elected to pass that one off, but Fever coming up with a big kick save, and now it will be Manhattanville look to go in on the penalty kill. Platt called for slashing, so he'll head to the sin bin for 2. Golden Flyers, an 11% power play efficiency as now Manhattanville enter the zone. Here's Jeff Beck with it. Beck having to hold on to that puck as Manzella went to the ice to block off that potential shot attempt. Giants will clear this one the length of the ice. This one will be dumped back into the Manhattanville zone. Vines will once again clear this one back to the Nazareth zone. Nearly a minute gone in the Brian Platt penalty. Golden Flyers look to start the rush now. Play it up to Romzek. Beaver once again coming out of his net. Nazareth though will have the puck. Played back to the point. Now over to Moles. Moles passing this one off to Jansen. Jansen asking for a lot of room. Jansen's shot attempt. Fended off by Fever. Puck now in the corner with 20 seconds to go on the Platt penalty. Brian's trying to clear this one out, but kept in as now the penalty will die off, and now Manhattanville back to full strength. There's another shot attempt as this one will skate just past Tyler Fever, and now Manhattanville cleared out of the zone. Here's Kevin Lapato. Lapato will have it. He'll try to pass this one off, but no one there. Here's another shot attempt off the mark. Lapato still applying the pressure here for the Valiants. Played off the boards and out. Under 2 to go here in the first. Corey Anderson puts Manhattanville on top as it's 1-0 Valiants. Lippo with it. Plays it over to Hicks. Hicks looking to pass this one towards far boards. Turned over though. But now Manhattanville will have it back, and now a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Valiants. Here's a shot attempt. A great block there by the Nazareth defender. Don't even allow that one to get to Lane. Durson back with it, and Lane able to collect the save, and that will halt play.
Yeah, great job, J.R. Wojciechowski getting down on the ice and really cutting off the passing lane, and then getting close enough on the shot attempt as well by Hicks and getting a piece of it and sending it to the glass and stopping that 2-on-1 opportunity.
Anderson able to win this one back to Waltott. Waltott with it, pass it back to Anderson. Backhander pass by Platt is off the mark, and now Nazareth to bring it out of the zone. Pulowski now with it. And a big check there behind the play as we're under a minute to go here in the first. Here's Anderson with it. Anderson looking to try to skate around Fender, but loses possession of the puck. Entering back the zone are the Golden Flyers. 40 seconds to go here in the first. And Manhattanville might be looking for one final rush opportunity. It'll be Stephen Gall with it. Gall looking to maybe try to dump this one in, cut off though. Let's try and play this one off the boards, but Marshall has his pass taken away. Checked along the boards. And now we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up here, and it's going to go against the Golden Flyers. So Valiants will go back on the power play.
It's a big call here. 13 seconds left. Not much time to take advantage in this period, but starting off with a minute 45 seconds on the man advantage to begin the second period, as Nazareth is called for the hold in the corner. John Power going to the box for the Golden Flyers.
So Valiants will be on the power play for the next 13 seconds, and then they'll be on the power play in second period for a minute and 47. Here's shot attempt blocked in front. Rebound opportunity for Manhattanville. Once again blocked away. Valiants with another shot. A lot of traffic in front. But Lane able to collect the save, and they'll clear this one down the length of the ice, and that will do it for the first period of play. Valiants able to get on the scoreboard thanks to Corey Anderson scoring his 8th goal of the season, or 7th goal of the season, as we'll head to the locker room with Manhattanville holding a 1-0 lead over Nazareth. Stay tuned for the second period of action here on GoViants.tv as Manhattanville leads Nazareth 1-0. And we welcome you back, folks. 1-0 the lead for Manhattanville against the Golden Flyers of Nazareth College. Second period about to get underway here at Playland Ice Casino as we take a look at the stats. In the first 20 minutes of play, Vines out shooting Nazareth by a slim margin 8-7. Nazareth with 2 penalties so far called against them, and Manhattanville with just 1. Vines are able to score on the first power play, and they'll have another minute and 47 seconds of power play action to start off the second period. Giants with an advantage in the face-off wins as well, as they have a 12-10 advantage in the face-off circle. Tyler Fever so far pitching a shutout, 7 saves on the 7 Nazareth shots, while Brandon Lane gave up just the 1 goal and has 7 saves on 8 shots. Pizzi leading the way for Nazareth with 2 shots on net. Power also with 2 as well. Romzik, Jansen, and Polak each with a shot as well. Manhattanville led by Corey Anderson, who scored his 7th goal of the season on the power play. Tanner Hicks, Eric Berglund, Stephen Gall, Casper Durson, Brian Platt, Matt Lippa, and Marco Ferraro all with a shot as well. So Casey about to get the second period of action underway here. Manhattanville a little bit slow here on the offensive end, but finally able to get something to go, and it was the big sophomore Corey Anderson finding the back of the net.
Just like you said, a bit of a slow start in the contest. Not really getting the physicality and the aggressiveness up like we saw against Newman, but as you said, about halfway through the period, the switch just kind of turned on for them, and they really picked it up, created some opportunities, and like you said, Anderson making a play for himself, taking it pretty much the length of the ice and scoring his 7th goal of the year. And that's been the only one here tonight, the difference maker so far. And they have a chance to continue that momentum as we head into the second period as we start on the power play, a minute and 47 remaining on man advantage.
Anderson with 4 goals in his last 5 contests. The sophomore all-conference player and Manhattanville Crow Male Rookie of the Year. Getting things going here in his second season for the Valiants. Anderson will be on the ice here to take the face-off for Manhattanville. They're on the power play, as we mentioned, for the next minute and 47. Squaring off against Xander Pryor. Both skaters patiently waiting for this puck to be dropped. And it will be Nazareth that will come away with it, and they'll play this one into the Manhattanville end. Vines to start the rush behind their own net. Vines in for their second power play goal of the night. Law trying to enter the zone, but he'll have that one poked away. And it will go all the way into the Manhattanville end, where Tyler Fever will come out of his net to play it. Cross ice pass up to Stephen Gall. Gall now with it. Gall skates around the ice, pass this one out to the point. No one there though, as Garbinas will chase this one back. Minute to go in the power play for the Valiants. Garbinas has it, playing it towards Matt Lippa's way. Lippa able to try to race towards this one to prevent the icing call, but the official would say Lippa was behind the defenseman, so we'll go back to the Manhattanville end for the faceoff. Quick update from the women's game. Manhattanville still with a 2-0 lead after 1 period of play against New England College. Vines looking for another big NEHC conference victory, as they'll have a big conference matchup tomorrow night against Franklin Pearson. You catch that game here on GoValiants.tv. Adam Platt with it. Platt plays this one around the net. Up to the point to Ferraro. Ferraro passing this one towards the lane, and a big check there. As Ferraro passing that one off. As that was number 28, Tanner Hicks, that took the punishment on that one, the big senior. Nice clean hit by the Golden Flyers. And now they'll win the faceoff. So Casey, once again, it's the physicality of the Flyers getting after the Valiants in the start of the second period.
Yeah, and that's what you need on the penalty kill. Doing a good job of just keeping Manhattanville on our toes. And really a couple clearances and a couple big hits. And just like that, there's only a couple seconds left on the man advantage, and it looks like they're going to be able to kill this one off.
Berglund able to poke this one ahead. Power play is over for Manhattanville. Now officially got a stoppage of play. So Valiants not as crisp on that power play as they were on the first one. As the official was not going to let Nazareth make a sub here. And now the official is discussing that. And now they will allow for the line change. Face-off take place just outside the Golden Flyers zone. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the second. 1-0 lead for the Valiants. Face-off controlled by Manhattanville as Nolan Marshall was able to win it. Pass out front off the mark. And Dark trying to send this one in, blocked away. Big check there along the boards. Nazareth now with it. Power able to skid around one defender. His shot attempt is saved by Fever. So that was Manzella, that was able to get around one Manhattanville defender and get a shot on net, but Fever collecting the save. Try possession of it. Gonna try to play this one up towards Platt, and now up to Dearson. Casper Dearson with it. He'll put on the brakes. Centering pass. Jarred loose though by the Golden Flyers as this shot attempt from Knight from the point is off the mark. Knight will skate back and have it. Gonna try to play this one off the boards. Turned over though. Golden Flyers back with it. Pass attempts. This one's off the post and in. And it'll be the Flyers on the scoreboard as it's 1-0. Nazareth able, or 1-1, as Nazareth is able to find the back of the net for the first time tonight off the Manhattanville turnover.
Yeah, the turnovers in your own end always come back to bite you. A big mistake there, trying to get the puck out of the zone, and then a beautiful pass. I believe that was set up by Justin LaCourte, bringing it into the zone, finding the streaker in the slot, and then that's just a one-on-one situation that the Flyers were able to capitalize on. Not much for Tyler Fever to do there on that one.
Jansen gets credit for the goal. For Jansen. That's his third goal of the season and his 50th career point. So 1-1 the score here. Golden Flyers able to get one back after Manhattanville was able to score late in the first period. So Vines trying to get back on top. As this one will be played out of the zone. And Fever will come on. He'll play this one up and into the neutral zone. Now Manhattanville back with it on the momentarily rush. Pass towards Platt's way. Platt unable to get that backhander to go. Beck able to keep this one in the zone. Blocked away though as he went to put a shot on net. Giants still with it as Andark plays this one behind. Golden Flyers trying to get this one out of the zone, and now they finally will, and they'll look to go on the rush. One-timer opportunity there by McDonald, but Fever able to collect the save. In the last 9 contests against the Golden Flyers, Manhattanville with only 1 victory against Nazareth. In the first 5 meetings, Manhattanville won 4 of those contests. So a team that just is given fits to the Manhattanville men's hockey team has been this Golden Flyer team. All right, so we can try to play this one ahead, cut off by Coons. Flyers dump it into the Manhattanville zone. Giants once again turn this one over in their own zone, and Golden Flyers will have it. As Andark will race behind his own net to have possession for Manhattanville. Played off the boards by Pizzi. And now Manhattanville will have it. Here's Brian Platt with speed. Platt with it. Platt looking to try to get around the player, and he'll shoot and score on lane. I don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but Brian Platt with the goal. Manhattanville retakes the lead.
That's what speed does for you. Just coming down that right wing with some speed, got past the defender, and it was able to hold him off and beat lane 5-hole for the goal. And like you said, I don't really know how he got the shot off either, but either way, it finds the back of the net and puts Manhattanville back on top.
A lot of contact there between Platt and the defenseman. Somehow Platt was able to hold him off and get it past lane for the goal. As Platt now with his 7th of the season regains the lead for the Valiants. Platt, just another member of that stellar sophomore class that has done a great job of leading the Valiants this year. Now Stephen Gall will have it. Gall centering pass looking for the backhanders. That one's off the mark. Brian still with, there's another shot attempt blocked away though. Giants smell blood in the water, looking to add to their lead, but this centering pass is turned over. Golden Flyers back with it. It's Jansen with it. Passed off as this shot's well wide of the net. Anderson looking to try to play past the defense, but cut off. Now passed over to Ramzek. Tanner Hicks waiting patiently behind his own net. They'll look to start the rush, passes it off to Knight. Knight looking to try to get this one into the zone, but an icing will be called against Manhattanville. So we'll skate back to the Manhattanville zone. Face off won by the Golden Flyers. And now we're going to have a penalty coming up here against Manhattanville, as Fever will halt play by icing the puck, and Manhattanville will be forced to go back on the penalty kill. Boarding called against the Valiants, as it will be number 4, Joel Knight, heading to the sin bin. The freshman Knight making his career debut for Manhattanville. We'll be forced to watch the next 2 minutes from the penalty box. Giants able to kill off the first Nazareth penalty successfully. They'll see if they can do it again. Great opportunity there for the Golden Flyers, but unable to get that one on net. Passed up top to the point. Now over to Hallis. Kept in the zone by Moles. Now behind the net. And now the Valiants will have it as it'll be Nigel Slade, and Slade will just patiently dump this one into the Nazareth zone, killing off some time, and the Valiants with a line change. Nearly 8 minutes gone here in the second. Nazareth able to tie the game, but only momentarily before Brian Platt finds his 7th goal of the season, as it's a 2-1 lead for Manhattanville.
The Valiants needed clearance bad here. Adam Platt lost his stick against the linesman.
And Platt will now head to the bench as younger brother Brian Platt will come on the ice. And a big check there along the boards by the Valiants as the puck will skate behind the net. Passed over, one-timer opportunity, well off the mark, and Manhattanville will get the clear. Ten seconds to go in the Golden Flyer power play. One final opportunity here for Nazareth before the Valiants are able to kill this one off. Valiants with the passed off. Lane, though, able to collect the save as Manhattanville with a big opportunity there on the offensive end right off of the penalty kill, but Lane gets the save. Lane comes out of his net to play this one. Played up the ice to LaCourte. LaCourte pressured by the Valiants. The shot attempt is wide of the cage. Valiants will clear it out of their zone. Manhattanville with it, centering pass, shot attempt, they'll shoot and score, and now it's 3-1 Manhattanville.
Ryan starting to make it look easy. Another beautiful pass there by Nolan Marshall. Berglund with the pump fake on the initial shot, waited patiently and beat Lane far post. Another pretty goal for Manhattanville.
3-1 the lead for the Valiants. 2 unanswered goals for Manhattanville after Nazareth had tied up the game. The big sophomore Swede Berglund with his 5th goal of the season. As icing will now be called against Nazareth. Marshall gained credit for the assist on that one. As we're halfway through the contest, Manhattanville now 3-1. And it's been the 3 sophomores for Manhattanville, Anderson, Brian Platt, and Eric Berglund, collecting goals for the Valiants. This shot attempt blocked by Lane with the pad. Out of the zone, over to Andark. Andark dumps it in. Golden Flyers back with it, trailing by 2 goals. Here's shot attempt, and Fever able to collect the save on the Jansen shot. Anderson on the ice to take the face-off for the Valiants in their defensive zone. And Corey Anderson will win it back. So one played ahead. Matt Lippa racing ahead to try to cancel the icing, but unable to get there first, so we'll skate back to the Manhattanville zone for the face-off once again. McDowell Anderson will do battle once again in the face-off circle. And once again, it'll be Anderson winning it back. Gall plays this one ahead, taken away though by the Golden Flyers, now punched in by Manhattanville. Right, they're able to cut off that pass attempt and dump it back in. Golden Flyers with it, as Coons will dump it into the Manhattanville end. Giants turn this one over. Golden Flyers with it, but nice defensive play there by Manhattanville as they're able to jar that puck loose. On the block from, I believe that was Tanner Hicks. As Fever shrugs that one away. And a big check there by Hicks. Nazareth been asking for a penalty. They won't get one. Now we'll get a stoppage of play.
Hicks trying to get a little retaliation there after laying down and getting that poke check. Kind of took a tumble as he took a big hit from a Nazareth player away from the play. Trying to get some revenge on the boards. There's a clean hit. Nazareth didn't like the hit though, but we'll stay at even strength here.
Golden Flyers with the puck. Passed up to the point. Here's shot attempt, that's wide and off the mark. 8 to go here in the second. A lot of traffic in front of the net for Tyler Fever, and that one just wide of the post. Here's another shot attempt, and Fever is able to collect the save. Stay in the Manhattanville end for the face-off. So it'll be won by the Valiants. Played out of the zone. Berglund trying to get towards the puck, cut off though by the Nazareth defense. Set up top to Andark. Andark's shot attempt blocked away. Rebound opportunity for the Valiants. Unable to control it. Played back ahead by Gabai, but Gabai checked by Andark. Berglund trying to dump this one in, cut off though by the Nazareth defense. Lane leaves this one for Coons. Coons multi-line passes. Nazareth will enter the Manhattanville zone. Behind the net, Poloski. Poloski with it, passing this one off to Jansen. Shot attempt, Fever able to collect the save. Giants forced to skate back into their own end to play this puck. Back with his Ferraro to Garbenas. Garbenas sends this one ahead, but turns over. Okay, back out of the zone. Here's Manhattanville with a shot attempt. Lane able to collect the save. Anderson one-timer opportunity. Lane once again with the save.
Lane might be a little shaken up after that one. That one drilled him right in the face mask. I'm not really sure he ever saw that shot. You could see he put his glove to his head immediately after that save.
Played off the boards but turned over. Anderson now enters zone. Here's Corey Anderson with another shot attempt blocked away. And the Valiants will now skate into the net. And that will cause a stoppage of play. .5:29 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Manhattanville. Nazareth was able to get on the scoreboard early in the period to tie the game up when Jansen was able to find the back of the net. So it was only a short time the game was tied before Brian Platt was able to beat the defense for his 7th goal of the season. Then Eric Berglund was able to score his 5th of the year. That's how we've gotten to the 2-goal lead for Manhattanville. Slade and McDonald take the face off. It'll be Nigel Slade weighing it. Waltott dumps this one into the Nazareth end. There's Brian Platt looking to pass this one towards Jeff Beck. Unable to connect on that one, but Beck able to keep possession for the Valiants. Beck loses it only momentarily. As the Valiants again continue to apply the pressure here on the offensive end. As Waltott unable to keep this one in. Now the Valiants will look to restart the rush. And Dark dumps this one in. Forward change for the Valiants. As Waugh and Berglund enter the ice. Lane looking to pass this one off, pressured by the Manhattanville. Nolan Marshall able to clear it ahead. That shot attempt is blocked away. Played up, and they're going to say that one was kept in the zone, so Nazareth can stay in Manhattanville territory. Here's a shot attempt, but this one is blocked away by Manhattanville. A golden opportunity there for Nazareth, as there was a player wide open on the near post, but unable to get that one to go.
Big block by Ferraro, and then Manhattanville had Eric Berglund streaking down the ice. The pass was just out of the reach of him, and he was unable to get to it. Almost another opportunity for Manhattanville to go one-on-one.
Dearson rushes ahead, trying to keep possession for the Valiants. As now Knight stepping up. And now Adam Platt will pass it to Hicks. Hicks plays it ahead. There's now 3 minutes to go here in the second. Face-off take place outside the Manhattanville zone with 3:11 to go in the second. Anderson able to win that face-off back. Joel Knight with it, he'll dump it into the zone. Anderson playing that one off the boards nicely, but it was a Nazareth player that was just able to poke that away from Corey Anderson. And Handel turns this one over. Here come the Golden Flyers. Entering the zone, centering pass cut off by the Manhattanville, and they'll have the puck back. Knight able to fend off defender, will dump this one in. And a line change there as Knight was just coming off the ice. So that one skates past the Manhattanville defense and into their own zone. Anderson will now have it back. Here's Corey Anderson with it. Anderson off to goal. Goal! Shoots and scores! Great patience there by Corey Anderson. Waiting, draws the defense towards him. Gets it to the junior Gall. Gall finds the back of the net. It's now 4-1 Manhattanville.
I don't want to say it too early, but this Manhattanville team is really coming alive as of late. Really looking much improved from the beginning of the season, as the last couple of goals have just been great unselfish plays, a lot of patience, finding the open man and getting some easy goals. Gall knocking the water bottle off with that one. Fourth goal for Manhattanville, 4-1. And I was going to say in a couple minutes, trying to avoid the nightmare that happened last time when these two teams met, up 3-1, and then they ended up losing 5-4. Looks like they're going to try to avoid that here tonight, now up by 3.
Nazareth playing this one out of their zone, poked away though by Walcott. Andark has it. Andark trying to play it ahead, turns it over. Stephen Gall with the goal. Corey Anderson with his second point of the game. Now on the assist. Here's a one-timer opportunity with Tyler Fever collecting the save. As a scuffle in front of the net between a few players as the officials will get it cleared up. As it looks like we might be having a penalty coming up against Nazareth. And Manhattanville will also be sending, looks like Nolan Marshall to the penalty box. So penalty against each team here after the post-play scuffle. So Nazareth currently with 4 skaters on the ice. Manhattanville on the other end has 5 on the ice. As the officials now tell both benches 5v5. So 2 incidental penalties. As now all 4 officials coming together to discuss. 1:31 to go here in the second. Manhattanville adding to their lead. It's now 4-1. Stephen Gall joining the goal party. Looks like now we might be going 4v4 hockey. So after whatever the officials discuss, they're going to say it will be 2 penalties against, 1 against each squad. So it'll be 4v4 for the remainder of the second period, and then for 29 seconds and to start the third period. Here's Corey Anderson with it. Anderson with a 2-point night, looking for his 3rd point, but that one's going to be blocked away. Played out of the zone. Berglund trying to push that one along. 1 minute to go here in the second period of play. 4-1 the lead for Manhattanville. As this pass will be intercepted. That's to bring this one up the ice. Centering pass just off the mark. Now played ahead. Centering pass again, but unable to control that one as it was Xander Pryor that waited for reinforcements and found a teammate. As here's a shot attempt by Lipa that'll be fended off by Lang. 10 seconds to go in the period. Flyers back with it. Here's a shot attempt. Fever with the save, and that will halt play with 4 seconds to go. And once again, more pushing, shoving after the play, and Tyler Fever actually getting involved as well. So these 2 conference foes getting after each other. Now it looks like Matt Lippa will be joining Nolan Marshall in the penalty box. So the officials not taking any scuff from any of these teams, as any contact seems like after the whistle is going to result in a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, just trying to get things under control here between these two squads before it gets out of hand. Unfortunate for Manhattanville there, as they're going to go down a man here to begin the third period.
4 seconds to go here in the second. It's a 3-goal lead for Manhattanville. Valiants with 3 unanswered goals after Nazareth was able to tie the game early in this period. Well, it's been all Valiants since then. But now an opportunity for Nazareth. As you think it would be a 4v3. So far, both teams with 4 skaters on the ice.
Looks like we have 2 Golden Flyers in the penalty box as well, so I'm not really sure what their call is on this one. Look, like you said, it looks like Lippa was heading to the box for the power play for Nazareth, but now looks like we got 4 in the box, 2 for each team. So we're trying to get everything straightened out here with the scoring table down below. One of the head officials over here trying to explain everything, and both teams getting an explanation as well.
So they have Matt Lippa's penalty up on the scoreboard. So it'll be a 4v3 for Nazareth to end the second period, and they're unable to get a shot before the period, so that will do it for the second. 3 unanswered goals by Manhattanville, as they'll head to the locker room leading 4-1. Stay tuned for the final 20 minutes of action as the Valiants look to go on a 2-game win streak and beat Nazareth for only the second time in 10 games. 4-1 the lead for Manhattanville against Nazareth College here in ECAC West play. Battle of two second-place teams as Manhattanville and Nazareth College doing battle here on a Friday night. Casey Shermick, Tyson Agler coming to you live from Playland Ice Casino. 4-1 the lead for Manhattanville after 2 periods of play. Taking a look at the stats, Manhattanville outshooting Nazareth by a slim margin, 19-16. Valiant so far with 5 penalties here on the evening. Nazareth right behind them with 4. The Valiants are 1 of 2 on power plays, while Nazareth so far 0 for 3, and they'll be back on the power play to start off the 3rd period of play. Corey Anderson started off the goal scoring as he was able to net his 3rd of the season all alone on the power play to give Manhattanville the lead in the 1st period of play. Nazareth was able to score just 3 minutes into the 2nd period as Oliver Jansen scored his 3rd goal of the season, 50th career point off the Justin LaCourte interception as he was able to steal the puck away from Manhattanville and find Jansen for the goal. Brian Platt was able to re-give the lead to Manhattanville, scoring his 7th of the year off a beautiful pass from Nigel Slade, and Platt was able to beat the defense and beat Lane 5-4 for the goal. Berglund was able to add to the Manhattanville lead, netting his 5th of the season off a pass from Nolan Marshall and Tegan Waugh. And just before the end of the 2nd period, Stephen Gall found the back of the net for his 5th of the season as well off the Corey Anderson pass. Anderson leaned the way with a goal and an assist for 2 points here tonight. Beaver, 15 saves on 16 shots. Lane, 15 saves on 19 shots. So some 4-on-3 hockey for the next 28 seconds as Nigel Slade able to win that one immediately off of the faceoff. As Giants will clear this one back into the Nazareth end. Here's Goodbye with it. Goodbye so far unable to get anything going here as that shot's well off the mark and it will go out of play. Dominic Goodbye, the leading goal scorer for the Golden Flyers so far, has only recorded 1 shot on net here tonight. As Vine Skater will be, thought it looked the Vine Skater was kicked out of the zone, but apparently was not. Both teams bringing a skater on the ice, so just a 5-on-4 play now for the next minute and 15 seconds. Golden Flyers trailing by 3. As they'll just enter the zone. Here's a shot attempt. Fever with the kick save. Puck played. Now up to the side, now up to the point. Moles plays ahead. Moles' shot attempt as that one's deflected off of a Manhattanville skater. And the Valiants having to dodge to get out of that way. This all take place in the Manhattanville end. 40 seconds to go in the power play for Nazareth. Now have a whistle and face-off just outside Manhattanville zone. Slade able to win that one against Pizzi. And Vines clear it out of their zone. One played ahead. Garbenas back forward. He'll try a hard clear as that one will get past Moles and all the way back to Lane. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Flyers with one final rush opportunity. Manhattanville able to kill off that power play, and they're back full strength. Flyers, multi-line pass, able to be deflected in. So now Manhattanville will bring it out of the zone, and we're going to get a whistle and a penalty coming up here after Stephen Gall was tripped up there. So power play coming up for Manhattanville. Pryor called for the penalty, so Valiants will go back on the power play. They're 1 for 2 tonight. Garbinas over to Ferraro. Here's a shot attempt. Lane able to collect the save. Valiants will have it back. Pass now to the side of the net. Backhander opportunity blocked away. Flyers will have it, trying to pass this one ahead. As now will be Pawlowski. Pawlowski lays this one to Gabaj. As Gabaj unable to put a shot on net. So Nazareth might be looking to be a little aggressive here on the penalty kill, trying to get a goal back. Here's Brian Platt with it. Platt already with a goal here tonight, looking for his second. Lays this one off. Here's a shot attempt blocked away. Giants still with it. Back up top to the point. Centering pass. Unable to connect on that one to Marshall. Platt to Ferraro. Another shot attempt off the mark. Flyers will have him. They'll clear this one out of the zone. Beaver quickly passes this one up ice. Giants unable to do anything though, as they're going for a line change, and this one poked away. Flyers with it, trying to put this one on net. A collision there between McDonald and Fever. No call though. Here's another shot attempt that will be blocked away. Another one, and the Flyers will shoot and score, and they're going to get a short-handed goal, and just like that, they're right back in this game.
Unfortunate bounce for Manhattanville. The defenders trying to bail out Tyler Fever after that collision. The first shot was blocked, the second one caught a defender and deflected in. That's the kind of bounce you need if you are Nazareth, if you want to try to get back in this game.
In case you mentioned it in the first contest, it was a 3-1 lead for Manhattanville. Nazareth was able to rally off 4 unanswered goals to come away with a 5-3 victory. They now trail only by 2 after the shorthanded goal. As that will do it, penalty killed for Nazareth as this shot attempt is steered away by Lane. So a little bit of life in the Golden Flyer bench. Has plenty of time to go here in the third period. 4-2, Manhattanville on top. Justin LaCourt with his second point of the game, now a goal and assist here tonight. As this faceoff is won back, but Knight skates past the puck. Or excuse me, it was Adam Platt that skated past it. And into the Manhattanville zone as Hicks will play this one ahead. Golden Flyers now back with it. Here comes Nazareth College with it. Poked away momentarily by the Valiants. Centering pass by Power is broken up. Valiants trying to clear it out of the zone, and now they'll get it out as it'll be Adam Platt with it. 2-on-1 for Nazareth. Glove save, rebound opportunity, unable to get that one to go. Great hustle there by the Valiants. As Lane got the glove save, he wasn't able to close the mid on it. And Platt hustling towards the puck, got another rebound opportunity, but unable to find the net. And now we're going to whistle as pushing, shoving after the play, as the Nazareth players not appreciating the late check by Eric Berglund. As we're going to have interference called against Manhattanville, so Valiants will now go on the penalty kill. So Casey, not what head coach Arlen Marshall wants to see. Nazareth just got a goal back, and now they're on the power play with momentum slowly shifting over to the Golden Flyers side.
Yeah, like you said, a lucky bounce there for the Golden Flyers. They found the back of the net. Now a little bit of lack of discipline by Manhattanville gives them the power play opportunity, and golden chance here for the Golden Flyers to get back in the contest.
The penalty kill unit so far pitching a shutout here for Manhattanville. Slade able to momentarily poke that one away. Entered into the zone by Murray. Played back to the point. As Pulowski lays this one off. Passed over to Wojciechowski. Cross-size pass, centering pass right in front. A lot of traffic there, but unable to hook up there on that pass. 45 seconds gone in the Garbeñas interference penalty. Flyers still with it in the Manhattanville zone. Played back to the point. Back with is Wojciechowski. There's shot attempt blocked away by the Valiants. They'll try again. Shot from the side of the cage, but Beaver able to collect the save. .49 seconds to go in the power play for the Golden Flyers. Valiants looking to kill off another power play. Jansen, he'll take the face-off and win it, but this one will squirt out of the zone. Or Polak plays it over, and now back in. Kept in the zone now by Romzek. Romzek with it. One-timer opportunity. Fever able to collect the save. Still with it are the Flyers. Another shot attempt. Kick save by Fever. Rebound opportunity. And they'll shoot and score, and it's now just a one-goal lead for Manhattanville as the Flyers are able to score on the power play.
Like you said, the power play, it was a deadly time to take that penalty. Momentum really shifting in favor of the Golden Flyers here. Now a one-goal game and just over 12 minutes to play. Plenty of time left for Nazareth to try to level a score.
Let's see if head coach Arlen Marshall is thinking it might be how players were standing around the bench, might be thinking about taking one timeout. It looks like he's going to look to try to have the players sort this one out on the ice. Power play goal by the Golden Flyers. Austin Romzek, the power play goal. And now it's just a one-goal lead for Manhattanville. Backhander opportunity. Lane had no idea where that one was, but unfortunate bounce for the Flyers as no one was there for Manhattanville to try to put it away. Icing canceled out by Pizzi. Pizzi goes tumbling to the ice. Golden Flyers with a new breath of fresh air as they're back in this game. That shot blocked away, and Vines will clear it out of their zone. Vines looking for only their second win in 10 tries against Nazareth, as now we're going to get another penalty coming up against Manhattanville as it's interference. Well, Casey, the old saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now, it's raining all over the Manhattanville team.
We thought it was going to be a different story this time around when Manhattanville went up 4-1 in the second period, but starting to become a little bit reminiscent of this last matchup as Nazareth is really storming back here in this one.
And Dart called for interference, so back to the power play, the Golden Flyers. Played up top to Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski passes this one out. One-time opportunity. Fever's on the ground, somehow able to make the save. Don't know if Fever got tripped up or something. A lot of traffic in front, blocked away before it's able to get to the sophomore netminder. Already 30 seconds gone in the power play, but plenty of opportunities for the Golden Flyers. There's another shot attempt. Dangerous play there as the net would have been wide open on the near post. Errant shot on that one as Manhattanville will clear this one the length of the ice. Approaching the halfway mark of the third period. Valiants now reeling here as they only lead by 1. Could have been a holding call there as a Manhattanville defenseman just grabbed a hold of the Nazareth skater, but luckily for the Valiants, it was not called. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Flyers with it. They'll skate ahead. They'll enter the zone 2-on-1 momentarily, but Jansen forced to retreat. Kept in the zone, shot opportunity blocked away before it gets to Fever. As now Adam Platt able to deflect that pass away. Here's Platt, his shot attempt high and off the mark. LaCourte back with it. LaCourte up to Jansen. Jansen trying to pass this one off, blocked away. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Vines back to full strength as they're able to kill off that power play successfully.
Big kill there, but still plenty of work to do in this one. Still 9 minutes left, and Nazareth still has all the momentum as they're going to have an offensive zone draw coming up here.
Fever with the glove save, and the big key for Manhattanville here, you can't get in these pushing matchups after the whistle. We've seen the referees are not going to tolerate any misbehavior from either squad, and Nazareth, I believe, trying to push the Valiant buttons, trying to draw another penalty. This one played along. Back to the point to Pulowski. Giants back with it, looking to get this one towards Stephen Gall's way. Gall applying the pressure, trying to win possession for the Valiants. And it'll be Manhattanville with it. To the point to Waltop. Waltop playing this one around the boards. Here's Anderson with it. Corey Anderson, a 2-point night. I'm sure the Valiant faithful would love to see a third point right here and try to get some breathing room. As this one's played ahead, now the zone, Andark will have it. Andark dumps this one into the Nazareth zone. Big check there behind the play. Golden Flyers, though, will have it. Moles dumps this one in. Played up to the point. And now poked away by the Manhattanville defense. Waugh hustling, trying to get that puck. Cut off, though, by the Golden Flyer defenseman. Now back to center ice. Marco Ferraro's pass is off the mark. Garbeña's forced to retreat. Plays it up to Berglund. Berglund looking for a cross-ice pass to Marshall, taken away. Nearly 7 minutes to go here in the third period. 4-3 the score. Valiant's trying to hold on for a victory here in this battle of second-place teams. Utica taking on Newman tonight. They'll be here at Playland Ice Casino tomorrow night for a potential huge matchup between what could be the top two teams in the ECAC. This one played off the boards, and it will take a lucky bounce for Nazareth as it will go to Tyler Fever, and he's just forced to cover it up and haul play.
And just to add to that point, tomorrow's matchup will definitely be huge. As you said, Utica scoring 2 goals in the third period over Newman. They currently lead 4-2, so it looks like they're going to keep pace at the top of the leaderboard, which makes this game even more important for Manhattanville to pick up 2 points and stay a game behind Utica with a chance to catch them tomorrow.
And Utica's been reeling lately. They've just been unable to get anything going. They won their first 8 contests of the season, but since then, only if that score stands would be their 3rd win since that 8-0 start. Anderson with it. Anderson backhander pass. A lot of contact as Gall collides with Lane. Lane slow to get up. Valiant's unable to take advantage of the netminder being down. Still a lot of pushing and shoving taking place right in front of the net, and now we're going to get a stoppage of play, as the net apparently was loose.
Another quick score update from out of town tonight. As we said earlier, the women of Manhattanville College up in New Hampshire taking on New England College. Kind of a crazy finish up in that one. 3 goals in the final minute of play. But the Valiants did hold on for the 3-2 win as they keep pace in the New England Hockey Conference standings as they look to pick up the number 2 seed in the postseason as well.
Obviously a lot of teams playing for that 2nd seed, with nationally ranked Norwich so far being out in front. Played ahead to Jeff Beck. Beck, though, unable to control that pass, as now Nazareth will dump it into the Manhattanville zone. Now Nigel Slade will have it. Slade with it, able to fend off one defender and dump this one in. That puck poked away. Platt losing control momentarily, so he's just forced to dump this one in. Approaching the 5-minute mark to go here in the third. Valiants up by 1. Nazareth giving everything they got here as they rallied so far. 2 unanswered goals to cut the deficit down to 1. Golden Flyers with it. Cleared momentarily out of their zone, but brought back in by Lapato. Lapato unable to play that puck as he was offsides, and now Manhattanville will just dump it back in. Lane out of the net. Plays this one head, kicked by McDonald, but kept in. The Manhattanville forecheck picking up the pressure here as Nazareth has had some troubles just getting this puck out of their own end. In case that's a good way to keep Nazareth from getting their offense going, just by picking up the offensive pressure and keeping their defense back on their own end.
Yeah, definitely a way to keep Manhattanville off their game here a little bit down the stretch, just under 5 minutes to go. Try and do anything they can to get momentum to stay on their side.
Anderson able to win that faceoff, dumped in by Knight. Here's Corey Anderson with it. Anderson, a goal and assist here tonight. Pressure turns it over, and here comes Nazareth. 2-on-1 opportunity. Hicks goes to the ground, centering pass off the mark. Big break there for the Valiants. As Anderson, a rare miscue by the sophomore, turned it over, and it was a 2-on-1. And now Fever will halt play with the save.
And a big save there by Fever, able to keep control of that one with the catch. Anderson's stick actually broke on that play. And so Manhattanville is trying to fend off the Nazareth attack without a stick. Now face-off coming up.
Possession goes to the Valiants.
And once again, you mentioned how Nazareth has really dominated this period. Shots 12-4 in the final period of play here so far. All Nazareth in the first 16 minutes.
4 to go. What looked like could have been a Manhattanville runway has turned into a barn burner here. Here's Eric Berglund with it. Berglund will put this one on net, sticked away by Lane.
And I feel like we've been saying this so many broadcasts here from Playland Ice Casino, but we will keep an eye on Lane here as we head down the stretch. We'll see in about a minute and a half if he makes his way to the bench for the extra attacker. Both teams with their timeouts as well. We'll see when those are implemented and try to draw up some strategy here for these final 3 minutes and 33 seconds of action.
Nazareth looking for their second consecutive victory. And Manhattanville the same. It will be their first multi-game win streak since November. And the Valiants had won 4 in a row. Here's a shot attempt. Blocked away. Rebound opportunity for Manhattanville. Unable to get that one on net. Back with it are the Flyers. They get it out of their zone. Here comes Manzella. Skate around up to the point. One-time opportunity blocked away. Here comes Manhattanville. Here's the speed of Brian Platt. Platt on the breakaway. Platt shoots. We're going to have a penalty coming up here as it's slashing called against the Golden Flyers, and there's that speed of Brian Platt.
Once again, dangerously close to a penalty shot opportunity for Manhattanville, but Brian Platt able to draw the penalty, and that is huge for Nazareth, as that will take them down to 58 seconds remaining in the game before they're going to be able to get the extra attacker on the ice. A huge call going against the Golden Eagles, and the guilty party on that one was Marcus Moles, the senior, doing everything he can to break up the breakaway opportunity, but unfortunately it's going to cost Nazareth.
So Brian Platt turned some great defense into an excellent offensive opportunity. Valiants on the power play. Nazareth, though, was able to get a shorthanded goal earlier in this period. That was able to drop the deficit down to 2, as now they continue the offensive pressure here. Wraparound opportunity actually passed out in front, but off the mark. So already an offensive opportunity for the Golden Flyers, just 20 seconds into the Manhattanville power play.
And I mentioned that they're going to have 58 seconds with the extra attacker. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised to see George Roll pull the goalie even with the man down and try to get it back to even strength, the way Nazareth has been able to just effectively break up this Manhattanville rush out in the offensive end.
George Roll, the Bowling Green alum, a Division I powerhouse in the state of Ohio. His 5th season at the helm for the Golden Flyers. Looking for a big conference victory as these two second-place teams battle for a very important 2 points to keep pace with Utica, who, as we mentioned, currently leads Lumen.
And you've been waiting all night to talk about Bowling Green, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Got a Bowling Green reference and a Toledo reference all in one broadcast. That's pretty good for Ohio boy. Backhander opportunity by the Valiants is steered away by Lane. And now we're going to get a whistle as we're going to get a penalty. Or excuse me.
I believe they're just going to call offsides as Manhattanville was just unable to keep that puck in the zone. There was a big collision away from the puck, but that was not the reason for the whistle. So we're going to stay a man advantage for Manhattanville here.
Just the reaction of the Nazareth players, and along with the skater being on the ice for a little bit longer than you'd want to see a player down, might have thought there might have been a penalty. As Nazareth back with it in the Manhattanville zone. Valiants are able to get this one out as it's Tanner Hicks. Hicks plays this one along. Once again, it'll be the Golden Flyers trying to clear this one out, but Valiants keep it in. Centering pass, unable to connect on that one, though, so it would have been a golden opportunity to push the lead back up to 2. Here's Ferraro with it. Ferraro to Hicks. Big starting pass. Here's another shot attempt. That shot's off the mark. Ryan's still with it. Now picking up the offensive pressure here on the power play. Here's another shot, and Lane will snag this one out there, and that will halt play. And Nazareth players having to be careful here as there was some contact there after the play. Vines asking for a penalty, but it looks like they won't get one. And that would be a big call against the Golden Flyers if they would pick up another penalty.
Huge face-off coming up here. 4 seconds to go on the man advantage. A win by Nazareth would allow them to clear the puck, get the man back on the ice, and potentially get Lane to the bench immediately. For Manhattanville, they're going to win it, though, and they're going to be able to chew up some clock.
Flyers back to full strength, trying to get this puck out of their own end and get Lane out of the net. And here comes Brandon Lane, and here comes the extra attacker for the Flyers. 45 seconds to go. Valiant's up by 1 as this net is jarred loose, and let's see where they're going to say the faceoff will take place, and they're going to say it will stay in the Manhattanville end.
See if Nazareth is thinking about a timeout here. They were not allowed to sub at first.
42 seconds to go in the third period. Manhattanville up by 1. Looking for their 6th conference win, and there it is, case of the timeout called by George Roll.
42 seconds left, looking to draw something up off of the faceoff, get a clean look on goal. We saw this a couple times earlier. We'll see if Jordan Power makes his way onto the ice, as he's had a couple looks off of the faceoff in the offensive end tonight. He's really tested Tyler Fever.
Valiant's able to score 2 unanswered goals in that second period after Nazareth was able to tie it up at 1, but in the third period it's been all Golden Flyers. They respond with 2 unanswered goals of their own, as it's now just a 4-3 lead for Manhattanville.
And in that other matchup, Utica does hold on. Another kind of crazy finish up there in that one. 5-4 the final, a couple goals scored late, but the Pioneers do hold on, and they do remain in first place for tonight at least.
So it could be a potential 1 versus 2 matchup if the Vines can hold on as well. Tyler Fever, the first one onto the ice after the timeout. It'll be the senior captain, Nolan Marshall, taking the draw for Manhattanville. And McDonald will take it for the Golden Flyers. 42 seconds to go. Valiants up by 1.
Nazareth with 3 purple sweaters in the slot, trying to create some traffic immediately in front of Tyler Fever and making it difficult off the faceoff.
Valiant's going to change things up as they'll bring Adam Platt into the game for Eric Berglund, as this one will go to Fever, and Fever able to hold on to that one. That will halt play. Only a few ticks going off the clock. As more shuffling here by Manhattanville's Arlen Marshall, who'll bring Nigel Slade now onto the ice. Now we're getting a whistle. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
Looks like it's going to go against Nazareth for an elbow, as Nolan Marshall got drilled off the faceoff. And Nazareth will, in fact, be going to the bench. It's James McDonald taking the penalty. The freshman with a costly mistake there for Nazareth, as Lane is back on the ice. And it looks like it might be 5-on-4 hockey in favor of Manhattanville for these final 33.5 seconds.
So McDonald, a huge penalty called against him for elbowing. So a big faceoff. Manhattanville can win it and just chew up some clock here. And they'll send one of their best draw controllers in Corey Anderson. Anderson was able to win that between the legs of the Nazareth player. Puck tied up along the boards, and now Nazareth will bring it out. Lane heads back to the bench. 5-on-5 hockey. Here's a shot attempt blocked away by Manhattanville. Empty net for the Golden Flyers. Valiants try and get it out of their end. As it's momentarily cleared, Valiants don't know where it's at, and now back into the zone come the Flyers. Final seconds to go here, 2 seconds left. One final opportunity, Manhattanville will poke this puck away, and that will do it. Valiants come away with a big victory despite Nazareth rallying with 2 unanswered goals in the third period, but the Valiants just able to hold on as they'll collect the 4-3 victory, and they'll move into sole possession of second place in the ECAC West. 4-3 the victory for Manhattanville. The Valiants getting goals from Brian Platt, Stephen Gall, Corey Anderson, and Eric Berglund. Gall and Anderson each with an assist for 2 points here tonight. Marshall, Slade, and Waugh as well picking up an assist. LaCourte, Jansen, and Ronzek, the 3 goal scorers for Nazareth. 2 assists from LaCourte. Coons and Moles each picking up an assist, as well as the Valiants will hold on for the 4-3 victory. In Casey, it was a close matchup, but in the end, it was Manhattanville holding on for the win.
And that's going to be key down the stretch, just finding a way to come out on top. As you said, Nazareth with all the momentum in the third period, they really put the pressure on and did everything they could to come away with the win and try to take second place for themselves. But Manhattanville finding a way to come out on top, and just like against Newman, a very physical and a very effective performance by this Manhattanville team, and they're going to look to take over first place tomorrow when they host Utica.
Valiants move to 10-8-1 overall. They're 6-2 in ECAC West play. Nazareth drops to 6-11-2 overall, 5-3 in ECAC West play. And join us tomorrow night for a doubleheader here at Playland Ice Casino. 2 big conference showdowns as the Manhattanville women's team takes on Franklin Pierce, and then in the nightcap it will be number 1 versus number 2 as Utica takes on Manhattanville in ECAC West play. For Casey Shermick, this is Tyson Nagler signing out for GoValiants.tv. Make sure to check out the recap, the stats, and the highlight video on GoValiants.com. Thank you for joining us for today's broadcast of Manhattanville College men's hockey. The Valiants beat Nazareth by a score of 4-3.